You are going to die from a drug overdose. But not today. Today, you're 23 years old. You're at a party. You have a good job, a girlfriend who loves you, a family that's proud of you. Someone just handed you a pill, Percocet. It'll make you feel amazing, they say. You're holding it in your hand right now. You're thinking it's no big deal. Just this once. Just for fun. You're wrong. In 3 years, you'll be homeless. In 5 years, you'll overdose twice. In 7 years, you'll be dead. Or you'll be in recovery, fighting every single day to stay alive. This is what it's like to be every drug addiction stage, and it starts the second you swallow this pill. You swallow it. The taste is bitter. You wash it down with beer. Your friend is watching you. Give it 30 minutes, he says. You're gonna love it. You go back to the party. You're talking to people, laughing, having a normal night. Then it hits. A warmth spreads through your body, starting in your chest, moving out to your arms, your legs, your face. Everything feels soft, comfortable. All the tension you didn't even know you were carrying just melts away. Your anxiety is gone. Your stress about work is gone. That fight you had with your girlfriend yesterday doesn't matter anymore. Nothing matters. You feel perfect, complete, like this is how life is supposed to feel all the time. You look around the party and everyone looks beautiful. The music sounds incredible. You're talking to strangers like they're your best friends. You feel connected to everything. This feeling lasts 4 hours, then it fades, and you're back to normal. But normal feels wrong now, because you know what perfect feels like, and you want it again. Stage 1. Experimentation. You tell yourself it was just a fun night, a one-time thing, but 3 days later, you're thinking about it. That feeling. That perfect, warm, everything is okay feeling. You want it again. Not because you're addicted, just because it was nice. 2 weeks later, you're at another party. Your friend offers again. You don't hesitate this time. You take 2 pills. The high is even better. You're chasing that first feeling, and you find it. For a while, you start using once a week, then twice a week. It's all recreational. You're in control. You only use at parties. You only use on weekends. You have rules. And rules mean you're not an addict. Addicts don't have rules. Addicts are homeless people under bridges. You have a job, an apartment, a life. You're just someone who likes to have fun on weekends. That's what you tell yourself. That's what everyone tells themselves at stage 1. Stage 2, regular use. 6 months have passed. Your rules are breaking. It's not just weekends anymore. It's Wednesday after a stressful day at work. It's Monday morning before a big meeting. It's whenever you feel like you need to take the edge off. And you always feel like you need to take the edge off. You're buying your own supply now. You're not waiting for parties. You have a dealer. His name is Marcus. You have his number saved under Mike from gym. You text him code words. You around? Means, can I buy? Yeah, come through. Means, yes. You meet him in parking lots. Hand him cash. Get a small bag of pills. This happens twice a week, then 3 times, then daily. You're spending $300 a week. That's $1,500 a month. You're draining your savings, but you tell yourself it's temporary. You'll cut back soon, just not today. Today you're stressed. Today you need it. Your tolerance is building. That first pill gave you 4 hours of bliss. Now you need 3 pills to feel anything. Your brain is changing. The dopamine receptors are getting fried. Your natural ability to feel happiness is shutting down, but you don't know this. You just know that sober feels like shit. Food tastes like cardboard. Music sounds flat. Your girlfriend is talking to you and you're not really listening because all you can think about is using. She's noticing. You seem distant, she says. Is everything okay? Everything is fine, you tell her. You're just tired, just stressed, just need some space. She believes you. For now. Stage 3, risky use. 1 year in, you're using every single day, multiple times a day. You wake up and the first thing you do is use. Before coffee, before breakfast, before anything. Because if you don't, you feel wrong, anxious, shaky, sweaty. It's not withdrawal yet. You just feel off. 1 pill fixes it, so you take the pill. You're late to work constantly. Your boss has noticed. You've gotten 2 warnings. Your girlfriend found your stash. She was looking for a phone charger in your drawer and found a bag of pills. 40 pills. She's standing there holding it. Her hands are shaking. What is this? You lie. They're for back pain. The doctor prescribed them. She doesn't believe you. There's no label. This isn't a prescription. You get defensive. Angry. How dare she go through your stuff? This turns into a fight. The worst fight you've ever had. She's crying. She's asking if you have a problem. You tell her she's overreacting. You tell her you can stop anytime. You tell her you'll prove it. You throw the bag away in front of her. You're done, you say. She believes you. You dig the bag out of the trash the second she leaves for work. The risky behavior escalates. You're driving high. You ran a red light last week. Didn't even see it. You're stealing. Small things at first. $20 from your girlfriend's wallet. She won't notice, except she does. She doesn't say anything, but you see her counting her cash now. You're calling in sick to work. Once a week, then twice. Your boss calls you into his office. Is everything all right at home? Everything's fine, you say. You've just had some health issues. He's concerned. He offers you time off. Suggests you see a doctor. You say you're handling it. You're lying to everyone, including yourself. Stage 4, dependence. 18 months in, your girlfriend left. She tried. She really tried. She gave you ultimatums. The pills or her. You chose the pills. Not consciously. You told her you'd quit. You meant it. But the next day, you were using again. She packed her bags. She was crying. I love you, she said, but I can't watch you kill yourself. You told her she was being dramatic. You're fine. You're handling it. She left anyway. You're alone now. You lost your job. You were fired. Too many absences. Too many times showing up high. Your boss knew. Everyone knew. You just thought you were hiding it better. You move back in with your parents. You tell them you're going through a rough patch. Depression, anxiety. They believe you. They're trying to help. Your mom makes your favorite meals. Your dad sits with you and talks about job opportunities. They love you. And you're lying to their faces every single day. You're stealing from them. $50 from your dad's wallet. Your mom's jewelry. You pawn it. She notices it's missing. She asks you about it. You tell her you don't know where it is. Maybe she misplaced it. She looks at you for a long time. She knows, but she doesn't want to know, so she doesn't push. You're using every 4 hours, not to get high, to not get sick. Because now when you don't use, you're in withdrawal. You don't call it that. You call it feeling under the weather. But withdrawal is what it is. Sweating, shaking, nausea, muscle aches, anxiety so severe you feel like you're dying. One pill makes it stop, so you take the pill. And 4 hours later, you need another one. This is your life now. A slave to a chemical. You've spent $25,000 in the last year. Your savings are gone. Your credit cards are maxed. You're borrowing money from everyone. Parents, friends, old coworkers. You tell them it's for rent, for car repairs, for medical bills. Everyone believes you the first time. No one believes you the second time. Stage 5, addiction. 2.5 years in, you don't recognize yourself anymore. You've lost 40 pounds. Your skin is gray. Your eyes are sunken with dark circles. Your teeth are rotting. You haven't been to a dentist in 2 years. You look sick because you are sick. Your parents found needles in your room. You're not taking pills anymore. Pills are too expensive. You switched to heroin 6 months ago. It's cheaper. $10 for a hit versus $30 for pills. The math made sense. Your parents confronted you. Your mom was crying. Your dad was angry. They gave you an ultimatum. Rehab or get out. You told them you didn't need rehab. You could quit on your own. They didn't believe you. They told you to leave, so you left. You're homeless now. You sleep in your car when you have gas money. When you don't, you sleep outside, behind buildings, under bridges, in parks. You have 2 outfits, both filthy. You smell. You know you smell. People avoid you. They cross the street when they see you coming. You don't blame them. You wouldn't want to be near you either. Your entire life is about the drug. Every decision revolves around getting more. You wake up sick. You panhandle for money. You steal. You've done things you never thought you'd do. Things you can't think about because if you do, you'll hate yourself even more than you already do. You've traded sexual favors for drugs. You've broken into cars. You've shoplifted. You've become the person you used to look down on. The junkie. The addict. The person you thought you'd never be. You're using 10 times a day. Every time you can scrape together enough money, the high doesn't feel good anymore. It just makes you not sick. That's all you're chasing. Not euphoria. Just the absence of pain. You've overdosed once already. Your friend found you blue in a bathroom. No pulse. He hit you with Narcan. You woke up gasping, and you were angry. Angry that he brought you back, because for a few minutes, you were at peace. No pain, no shame, no struggle, just nothing. And nothing felt better than this. You think about death constantly. Not suicide, just the hope that the next hit will be your last, that you'll fall asleep and not wake up. Stage 6. Rock bottom. 4 years and 10 months in, you overdose again. You're in an alley behind a convenience store. You're alone this time. You injected too much. Or it was laced with fentanyl. You don't know. You just know that everything is going dark. Your breathing is slowing. Your heart is slowing. You're lying on cold concrete. You can see the stars above you. They're beautiful. You haven't looked at stars in years. Everything is fading. This is it. You're dying. And part of you is okay with it. A woman finds you. She's taking out trash from the store. She sees you. She screams. She calls 911. The paramedics arrive. They give you Narcan. Chest compression. You're not responding. More Narcan. More compressions. Your heart starts again. You gasp. You vomit. You're alive. You're in an ambulance. You're furious. Why did they save you? You didn't ask to be saved. At the hospital, they stabilize you. A social worker comes to your room. She's young, kind. She doesn't judge. She asks if you want help. You say no. You've heard this before. Rehab doesn't work. You've tried. Twice. You left both times after 3 days. Because rehab is uncomfortable. Withdrawal is hell. Facing your demons is terrifying. Using is easier. She gives you a card. When you're ready, she says, you throw it in the trash next to your bed. They discharge you the next morning. You use that afternoon. But something is different. That moment in the alley, lying on the ground, watching the stars, thinking you were dying. It changed something. 3 days later, you're sitting under a bridge. You're dope sick. No money, no drugs, no options. And you're tired. So fucking tired. Tired of being sick. Tired of the hustle. Tired of the shame. Tired of disappointing everyone. Tired of being alive. You remember the card. You dig through your bag. You keep everything. Receipts, trash, anything. You find it. Crumpled, stained. You call the number. Stage 7. Detox. You're in a medical detox facility. A small room, a bed, a bathroom, cameras everywhere. They're monitoring you, making sure you don't hurt yourself. Because people do. In withdrawal, people hurt themselves. The first 72 hours are hell. Worse than anything you imagined. Your body is screaming. Every cell wants the drug. You're sweating through sheets. You're vomiting every hour. Your muscles are cramping. Your bones ache. You can't sleep. You can't eat. You just lie there shaking and crying and begging for it to stop. The nurses give you medication, Suboxone. It helps, a little, takes the edge off, makes it survivable. Day 4 is slightly better. You can stand without feeling like you're collapsing. Day 5, you eat half a meal. Day 6, you sleep for 3 hours. Day 7, they transfer you to residential treatment. 30 days minimum, maybe 60, maybe 90, depends on your insurance. You're terrified because your body is clean now, which means your mind is awake, and your mind is full of everything you've been running from. Guilt, shame, regret. Your mom's face when she found the needles. Your dad crying. Your ex-girlfriend who tried so hard to help. The friends you stole from. The people you hurt. All of it crashes down at once. You want to use just to make it stop, but you can't. You're locked in. And for the first time in 5 years, you have to feel everything. Stage 8, early recovery. 90 days clean. You're out of residential. You're living in a sober house with 7 other guys. Rules everywhere. Curfew, chores, meetings. You have to go to AA or NA meetings every day. 90 meetings in 90 days. You have a sponsor, a guy named Marcus. He's been clean for 6 years. He tells you his story. It's worse than yours. Way worse. And he's alive. He's happy. He has a job, a car, a relationship with his family. You're starting to believe it's possible, but it's so hard. Everything is hard. You're learning to live without the drug, learning to feel emotions again. And emotions are overwhelming. You're angry all the time. You're sad. You're ashamed. You're scared. You cry more in early recovery than you did in 5 years of using because you numbed everything. And now you feel everything. You relapse. Day 53. You see your old dealer. You convince yourself you can handle just one time. You use. It's not even good. The high is disappointing, but you can't stop. You use for 4 days straight. You're back where you started. Your sponsor finds you. He doesn't yell, doesn't judge. He just says, "You ready to try again?" You are. You go back to detox. Start over. Day 1. This time you make it to 90 days. Then 6 months. You get a job. Construction. Manual labor. It's hard. Your body aches. But it's honest work. You're not stealing. You're not lying. You're showing up every day. You're rebuilding. Slowly. Stage 9. Long-term recovery. 3 years clean. You have a life again. A real life. You have an apartment, a car, a job. You're paying taxes. You have a savings account. Not much, but it's yours. You earned it. You talk to your parents again. Your mom cried when you called her on your 1-year anniversary. Your dad helped you get your job. He vouched for you. You're proving him right. Every single day. You're not the same person you were 7 years ago. That person is dead. You killed him. And you're someone new now. Someone better. You still think about using. Every day. When you're stressed, when you're lonely, when you're bored, the thought comes. Just once. Just to take the edge off. But you don't. Because you know where that leads. You've been there. You almost died there. You're not going back. This is what it's like to be every drug addiction stage. From that first pill, to rock bottom, to recovery. Most people don't make it this far. 70% relapse in the first year. 90% relapse within 5 years. Overdose deaths are at record highs. Fentanyl is in everything. One bad batch, and you're dead. You don't get a second chance. If you're in stage 1, stop now. If you're in stage 2 or 3, get help. If you're in stage 4 or 5, you're dying. Call someone. If you're in stage 6 or 7, you're still alive. That means there's hope. One call can save your life. And if you're in recovery, keep going. One day at a time. You've survived the hardest part. Don't go back. You swallowed that pill 7 years ago, and it almost killed you, but it didn't. You're still here.